So meanwhile, the Duke is still at the other group, and he's like, "Oh, we have some cake left. Do you want some cake?" It's all we could do. It's all we could do to offer you some refreshments while you're here waiting for your sentences and all.
Much appreciated it. I was
Alright.
starting to get hungry.
Cake. And he calls the servant to get some cake. And he gets some cake too. And he's very happy to be among these potential felons eating cake.
Martha's really
Martha wears the collar in this family.
So she goes to talk to Genghis about his sentence, and you can hear a little bit of Genghis's
Whimpering.
Not as much whimpering as growling almost, but it goes kind of quiet pretty fast. And so then Martha and Pierre are like, all right, well, sentences have been assigned, and we'll be watching you. Do you have anywhere to stay?
I had planned to recuse myself to the Church of Anne for the night.
The Church of... Well, you can't be the one in Pugmire. That's far away.
No, I'm assuming there was a local division, a local chapel.
Well, there is, yes. They're a little full right now.
I said there are some refugees. But this is where I wish to be.
Well, I suppose you could ask them. I was about to offer the inn we have right next to the castle, and it's a really nice inn.
Well, I don't think I have any coins left since I lost the arm wrestling to Genghis. So any accommodations that you could offer would certainly be appreciated. Or I could just cozy up next to that fireplace there, and I'd be fine too.
And the guard says, we can't allow guests to cozy up to the fireplace here.
Oh, okay, I guess so.
I think I used up all my money too in the arm wrestling deal.
What? The DM drove the party into bankruptcy to force us into the next quest? What?
It's an unspecified number. It's a few coins. That's what it costs to get in, I think.
Look, I didn't tell you had to buy the flashlight. You didn't have to enter both contests.
I think I spent some at the tavern too, you said.
Minimal amount.
Yeah.
You actually have money.
Do I have some? Okay, well, I don't have to tell them I have money.
Right.
If they give it to me, I'll take it. I may be a country dog, but I'm not dumb. Well, I'm a little dumb.
And then one of the guards is like, you're right, your Duke. It does sound like a good idea to watch them all at the inn next door. You know, that way we can make sure they don't escape or anything. They'll be comfortable there. It's just, we need to make sure you actually, pay out on your community service.
I'm assuming that he told us what the deal was, or because we didn't actually get into that.
Did you tell him what the deal was?
I don't know.
I had not, but
Okay.
I mean, then the downside was she's lecturing Genghis.
Yeah.
Okay. In the downside, do you want to roleplay the downside?
Sure. So, my fellow dogs, we have been tasked with a unique form of community service. In our way of paying back for our misdoings, shall we say, we are to go to the city of Niber and see what has happened to the local rats that we are apparently allied with. There's been some reports of potential badger issues in and around the area, and there seem to be a flock of rats as refugees currently at the Church of Man here in town. So I'm thinking I'm going to go and talk to them to see if I can get some more details.
We could just kill the badgers.
Yes, that is ultimately the goal, because badgers, ugh.
So they just want us to go take care of these badgers or help the rats, and then we don't have to clean up this town?
Uh-huh.
That sounds good to me.
Pragmatic.
I do enough cleaning at home.
Sure, why
Just a good old boy.
Sure, let's go together so we don't have to clean up after the festival.
So, on the morrow, we will be fitted with horses and minimal gear so we can make it there, and we shall hopefully liberate our fellow rat allies.
Why are we allied with rats anyway?
That is a, shall we say, that's a decision that happens well above my level of involvement.
I don't know a whole lot about rats. They mostly kind of stick to themselves, but I do know some badgers that have caused some troubles. So they usually not my favorite. They get in stuff, steal your food.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Wait a second to find a music.
Go music!
Alright, so you're all set. You're about to leave for the inn next door.
If I may, I would prefer to go to the Church of Man so I can help assist with administrations to the rats and also gather intel.
I suppose they could use one more. You'll have a separate company of guards to accompany you there, of course.
As you see fit, Your Grace.
The rest of you two, would you like to stay at the inn?
Sure.
Yep, they got alcohol.
I'm not sure about such things. You can ask them.
Huh?
Yes, they do. They do. It's so good. So you're heading outside, and just at that moment, you hear sort of a thump by the door. Then about a second later, where is it? This dog starts to run inside. He looks like he has a thick pair of glasses or some kind of weird contraption on his eyes. And he says, all right, I finished it. Sorry. What's that? All right, I've finished it. I can find the Duke's daughter now. And Marcus goes, oh, thank you, Carl. It's Carl. Thank you, Carl. But we just found her about an hour ago. Thank you very much for working hard on your invention to help find her, though.
This is the same dog that was at the science show with the rat, wasn't it?
It's Carl Wire Pointer.
I will wait for him to be done with the
Right.
talking to the
Oh,
Duke and Duchess.
You found her. Well, where is she now? She's upstairs asleep. Apparently, I have a little more work to do. Why don't you ask me next time one of your children goes missing, and I'm sure to be prepared then. And Duke's like, I'll make sure to ask. Thank you so much, Carl. Carl.
Carl, question for you.
Hello?
Do you know if Gorgonzola comes from Niver?
Yes. Why do you ask? Wait. Have I seen you somewhere?
I'll pull out the flashlight and hold it.
Oh, right. Sorry. So much has happened today. I'm having a little hard time keeping track of all my customers.
It's understandable. I was wondering if I could speak with Gorgonzola briefly regarding the city of Niver.
He's, well, he'll either be at home, which I wouldn't suggest talking to him right now, or he'll be at the Church of Man, which I wouldn't suggest talking to him right now. The best time to talk to him would probably be sometime during the day tomorrow.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. And he looks a little bit dejected as his apparently defunct instrument in his hands as he shuffles back to his nose.
Can that thing help us find badgers? Or is it just for finding Duke's daughters?
Well, these are the Genio specs, and they are designed to find direct members of the immediate family of whoever's hair I place right here.
Oh, okay. Well, it might be handy if
So if you have one
if your
badge
friend
of her
Gordon
hair,
Zola's missing family.
excuse me,
What?
I was
Sorry.
going with my invention.
Oh, okay.
So if you have one badge of her hair, then you could easily find other members of that badge of her's family.
Alrighty. That might be useful.
Well, as soon as we get this fully functional and are able to make copies of it, then I would be pleased to sell you a copy. If you could pay for it, of course. We'll make sure to cut you a good deal.
Yeah, well, it might be something that the Duke and Duchess might be interested in too. So I don't know.
All right. Well, like I said, Your Grace, let me know if you ever need my services again. And then he leaves if no one else wants to talk to him. So, we'll do you two first, if you want to. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So Spike and Trixie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find some music here. Where is some good music here? So, Spike and Trixie are led. It's sort of far away, about half a mile. You don't want to have a whole lot that's right next to the Duke and Duchess's castle, but it is pretty close to next door, and it's kind of small, but also fairly nice, considering you're both wilderness country dogs. You probably haven't stayed in places this nice very often. And they say, the rent for the night will be taken out of your cut for the adventure you're going on.
Oh,
And, they just lead you to a room, and it's a closed room. And right when you're about to open it, someone just says, wait a minute.
Somebody inside the room?
Yes.
Oh.
Just 1 minute.
Okay. We have company? Or is there somebody cleaning up there? I don't know.
Do you do anything?
Just wait to see what happens.
Alright, so pulling up my pictures. So literally about a minute, maybe even exactly a minute, you see this dog show up. And she's wearing clothes that would suggest that, yes, she is a cleaning lady, like you were guessing. And she opens the door for you, and then she immediately goes back to sit on a cushiony chair. Hi.
Hello. My name is Trixie.
Hi, Trixie. I'm Jan Ribbit.
Jan Ribbit?
Jan Ribbit.
Jan Ribbit. Oh. Well, how do you do, Jan Ribbit?
I'm good. Do you like the room?
Yeah, it's very nice. Yes, I'm not used to staying in nice places
He
like
walks
this.
around, sniffs the corners.
Yeah, probably so.
How are you doing? Do you like the music?
It's okay. I'm looking forward. We're gonna be killing badgers sometime.
That's nice. I really like the music here.
Yeah, it's very nice.
You hear no music.
Oh, I heard that music. Oh, you must have very good ears to that.
Well, I hope you have a good stay here. Let me know if the blankets are too soft or not soft enough.
Okay.
I think we have softer, but not harder, but I'll check anyway.
Okay.
Well, I like mine just right.
I think it's just right, but let me know, okay?
So you going you work at the inn here, I guess, and are you gonna be like down in front of the desk Is that your job for the night, or?
No, I'm cleaning.
You're cleaning.
But I'll be cleaning for a while.
Okay. Alrighty.
When you're not sitting down, that is.
Right. Kind of steps down the cushion for now. Well, good night. Let me know about the blankets.
Okay, thank you, Jan, with it.
And she leaves going. And you just snipped, right?
Yeah.
You did that on purpose?
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you go ahead and make it.
Let's see. Do I have, is there a perception on here, or how does that work for the check? I don't remember.
It would be a wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving?
Not saving
Or just
throw.
I'm sorry, wisdom.
So
I'm
I
sorry.
take my +1. Ooh, nat 20.
Boom.
18.
You know that a week ago, a dog stayed here that has a weak left leg.
Don't do my job for
She had
me.
worms once, but she's fine.
You can smell everyone in the whole entire place. You know what breeds they are and everything. You also smell, there's this really, both of you smell it. There's a really weird smell coming from the chair she was just sitting on. It's kind of like some odd mix between fresh mint and dead body.
Well, that's nice.
Fresh mint and dead body. And the chair that she was just stomping on. Was it like on her too, or just on the chair?
Just, well, faint on her,
So,
mostly on the chair.
Mostly on the chair. Well, I'll investigate a little bit more. Is it just the chair, or is it like around the room also?
It's just the chair, and if you investigate, even just a little bit, if you lift up the cushions, you see what looks like some weird fern-like plant. It's a little bit greenish and a little bit purplish.
Is that what the smell's coming from?
Yeah.
Weird greenish purple fern plant that smells like minty death. Jan seemed a little out of it. Was there somebody that looked like they were kind of in charge when we came in the inn?
Yeah, there was.
Okay.
There would be someone at the front desk.
Yeah.
Maybe that's drugs. She said
He
she
didn't
heard
seem-
music and there was
It
nothing.
might be dog nip as opposed to catnip. I don't know if there's such a thing. So.
Would you like to make a no nature check?
Yeah.
And suddenly we find ourselves in the seedy underbelly of Pugmire culture.
So I'm +1 on that since I'm -1 intelligence, but then I have proficiency. So that is a 20 total.
Gosh, stop rolling fast. So, okay.
I'm on point right now.
So, you recognize. I didn't have a name for it. Let's come up with a name. Some kind of silly plant name. Goffle plant.
It's a goblin plant.
It's Goffle plant, and it's known for its really strange smell. Since you had a really high intelligence, no nature score, you would also know that some people superstitiously believe that Goffle plant will keep away demons.
Mm. We run into this stuff all the time out there on the farm.
It's Goffle plant farm.
Goffle plant. No, it grows wild out
Put it
there.
in order of properties.
But there's some folks out there that keep it around the house, thinking it'll keep that bad stuff away. I just think it kind of stinks myself, but I don't. There's nothing illegal about it or anything that I know of. So if you guys
You
want to
rolled
get rid of it,
20,
we can. So I think it kind of smells bad, so I'd get rid of it. But if you guys don't care, unless you want to keep it around,
He's
you're
not
not there.
there.
Do you care? Okay. I just kind
look, they
of,
have indoor bathrooms.
I just kind of slide that whole chair out in the hallway and keep it out there.
Alright. So, do you want to do anything else?
You want to go down to the bar and see what they got?
Yeah.
I could use. Well, they gave us some cake, so I'm not really hungry, but yeah, I could use a drink.
Alright, so the rest of the people there appear to be normal, not super talkative since it's kind of late at night and there was a festival. Everyone's kind of tired, but there are enough people there. You could have drinks and food.
All right. Anybody there look like they're interested in feeling kind of down that I lost to that stupid chow Genghis? Anybody feel like a little test of strength or anything down here? Are they all pretty much much chilling
There aren't really a whole lot of people there. The festival wound down a while ago. A lot of people are sleeping it off, one form or another. There is one guy that's like, yeah, sure, I'm game.
out. Alright, bring it. Ow.
Ow. And roll a strength check.
I'm trying to remember, so.
Let's find some music for this. Why not some mild fight music?
So am I adding 5? I'd written +2 for worker here, and I'm normally +3. Is that how that works? Or I don't remember what I wrote where or
What
why.
is that? I think if you add +2 to this, so your total is +3.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Find some battle music. Here's one called a regular battle. That
I
sounds
call the
well.
winner.
Oh,
Wow.
Slam! I feel
Not
better
quite,
myself.
but
Nope.
halfway to slam.
Oh, that's right. You don't do it all in one shot.
That would be boring.
Unless you rolled a 20.
Then you won.
Alright, I feel better. Thanks, buddy.
No problem, man. Next time.
Alrighty.
Alright. You and me, pal.
Alright. So I'm at 3, is that what we said?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man.
Yep.
20.
Yeah. Must have pulled something on that last guy.
20. Is that an actual 20?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you one last chance, but you have to beat him this time.
No, probably not.
None.
Oh, a tie on that one.
Your
What's
strength
your
is
strength?
tied too.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I'm just
you're still.
I'm not dead yet. Let's see.
and then shooting out. Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, he won.
Oh, well, I felt better for a minute anyway. I don't mind losing to a friend.
Hey. Anything else? I promise we'll get to fighting eventually.
Yeah.
It's just so many character changes.
No, I don't think anything else I'm interested in.
Alright, so. Music. So, a couple guards lead you to the Church of Man,
Mhm.
and most of the buildings in this town are wood. They're not like shabby shacks.
Sound like a whistle.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not sure if I like this music for this situation. Okay. Let's try this one. Yeah, this is good for church. So, most of the buildings are wooden, but the king's or the duke's palace and the Church of Man are some of the few buildings that are stone. They're a little nicer.
Like a real church.
Yeah. And this building, it's not super imposing. It's sort of like formal, but not trying to look scary.
Mhm.
And you go into the building, and you can smell rats, but you can't see any of them. Seems like they're not in the front area. And this dog looks kind of tired, but he's like, hello, may I help you?
Yes, my name is Rufus. I'm from Pugmire. I'm an acolyte of the Church of Man myself, and I understand that there are an abundance of refugees sheltered here at this time, and I was wanting to help.
How did you know about that?
The Duke made mention of it.
And then one of the guards explained, yes, it's all true. You were tasked to go help with the rats. Immediately, the older dog livens up just a little bit. He's like, oh yes, thank you so much for being willing to help out a few rats. Well, we weren't expecting anyone right now. I'm afraid most of us are asleep or going to bed. We don't have much by way of hospitality either, but you can sleep on one of these pews here.
That is no greater service than to be in the service of the fellow beings. So, do the rats need anything right now? You obviously have been serving them frequently throughout the day. You look like you have exhausted yourself. Where can I help?
Well, it seems that the rats have all their material needs taken care of. They're feeling a little. That's the hard thing about rats. It's hard to tell what they're feeling. I know they must be frightened, especially with family members. They don't know where they are, but unfortunately, talk about man doesn't seem to be affecting them as much as it would a dog. So what they could really use now is some moral support, and some of them would probably be awake by now. They tend to be more nocturnal, so you said you were with others. It might be better to talk to them while your companions are around, so they wouldn't have to repeat themselves. But if you would like to go down there now and just talk to them without talking mission, then I'm sure they would appreciate that.
Certainly.
All right.
And the guards are following me, right?
There are some guards in the Church of Man itself, and by this time the king's guard or the duke's guards that have been following you sort of go away. They put you in the hands of the Guild of Man, the guards of the church.
Okay. Yeah, then I will commence ministering to the best of my capacities to the rodents. Since obviously, having talked to Gordon today, I kind of got a feel for how rats work a little bit. So I'm very much in agreement with the dog that I don't think talking about the code of man is going to be good, but maybe sharing some of the struggles that dogs have faced in the process of trying to obey the code of man. Like some of those moments where, like, yes, it gets you down, yes, it's hard work, yes, the struggle is real, but in the end you overcome. Kind of like that whole, like, it gets darkest before the dawn idea. Kind of lift the spirits that way. Yes, it's dark right now, but we're going to get better.
All right. So you want to go and talk to the rats?
For brevity, I would definitely want to go and talk to the rats, unless you want me to go and investigate right now and kind of try and drum up some information. Otherwise, if you don't want this to be an information gathering session, I'm happy to make a inspirational roll for something and say that I ministered to them until I went to bed.
Okay.
However you want to handle that.
If you want to cut it short for time, we could say all the super important rats are either too busy or sleeping right now.
There we go.
All right, so you talk to some not super important rats, and
share inspirational anecdotes.
Yeah. You can go ahead and make a persuasion roll. See how well you.
So skill aptitudes. That means that I get a bonus.
That means you add your proficiency bonus, which is +2.
Okay, so I add 3 plus 2, so I've got a 23.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, somewhere in there, the rats know that you are there to help save the colony, and while you're not talking details with them, they insist that it would probably best to wait until their leader is around. You still manage to lift their spirits, and they're all, happy that the big, strong, conquering dog heroes are going to help them in this fight that their brains were not able to prevail.
Yay!
Yay! Stop rolling so high.
No.
Save it till the battle.
That's what's gonna happen.
I know.
The battle will be like 2.
Guys,
well, that makes it a 4.
You did this wrong. Alright, so y'all.
We should have been diplomats.
Y'all ready for the next day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so pretty soon you stayed at the Church of Man. You two found your way to the Church of Man. You still have a couple of guards, so the guards tell you where it is.
Making sure we don't try to skip town.
And let's see. It's a little bit later in the morning, so you find the same dog that he found at the front of the church. east one.
This one,
He's a little older.
a little older.